on October 2nd, Dr. Huxtable, Manfred Donald, and Tyler Bryan each received an invitation in the mail from William H. Pendergast. Did you have anything checked off? You did. Okay. Inviting you guys towards the end of the month to come to a coming of age party. Hooray! James, we've got to figure out a way that your character could have gotten involved as well. And you know, he could have got an invitation too. You're a beat cop over in the part of town where Huxtable, where Pendergast lives, and
maybe he's a neighbor.
no, you probably wouldn't live over there. I think. What's your how much do you make? Yeah, your income.
I make $2,000 a year.
Yeah, you probably don't live in that part of town. That is the Wayland neighborhood, which is a fairly nice neighborhood, a little bit above what you could probably afford. Not a lot above it, but you're just a beat cop. But that's your patrol. That was your beat. That street or a couple of that area, and you met Pendergast one day, and you guys hit it off. He seems to be a nice fellow. Here's a picture of him. He's a youngish fellow. He's in his mid-20s. Always dresses very nicely, very free with his money. Likes to take people out to lunch, to dinner, buy them gifts, and that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, my guy probably really likes him.
What was the you never told us what the reimbursement stuff was for the previous time you spent money and stuff?
When? Up in Karen Cross?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Pendergast would have paid you for your investigation. So, considering the money that you spent just back. You know what I mean? But you received this invitation in the mail on October 2nd. Obviously giving you plenty of time to put your affairs in order so that you can take a couple weeks off of work or have a hole in your schedule. Right now, Manfred Donald, you have a big hole in your schedule.
Yep.
You've been trying to find a new job. You saw these two articles too, right?
Yes.
And you're towards the end of the month on the 28th, I think? 28th, 29th, did you want to be a part of the police? You heard about, the call went out that something was going on at Bertelli Mansion, and you could have been among the police officers who went there to investigate the scene, because they sent like a dozen guys. And it seemed like a lot of things came out of that mansion to you.
Yeah.
That weren't necessarily like police, like files, certain books, accounting ledgers, all were kind of confiscated without anybody saying anything. You know that Bertelli
Possible
was
dirty cops.
No, more likely Bertelli was connected, you think, with the Morelli crime family here in Providence, and they're looking for stuff that they can use against the Morellis.
Oh yeah, I felt like my guy would know that, and that's why he became estranged.
Right. So yeah, and so your guy was, when he found out what was going on, your guy just kind of headed up that way, up to the College Hill District. This is not far from your house where that whole thing happened at the mansion.
Right.
Now you heard about the Jennings thing because it was very strange, but you haven't as yet heard about that any of them went up there. As far as you know, they haven't. But you've been invited to this party, all expenses paid. And basically, is there anything that you guys would want to do before going in the month between getting the invitation and actually getting on the train on the 28th? And we'll start with Kyle and work our way around. So Kyle, is there anything that your character would be doing or would have wanted to do besides just set up somebody to teach his classes and stuff?
Not really, actually.
Okay, so you just day-to-day life is just going on. What about...
Was I invited or was my family?
You were invited.
Okay.
No, just you.
Okay.
It's going to be a party. There's going to be a lot of drinking.
Yeah.
You talked to Pendergast sometime in that week. He's gotten lots of booze, legally, he claims.
Yeah.
They're rich. They can do what they want. And what you do find out from him is that it'll be roughing it, because they're going to also see the family home, but it's been abandoned for 50 years, so he's going to take plenty of camping equipment and supplies, and you're just going to party and wear costumes and on Halloween. And he needs to know from each of you. He contacts each of you and wants to know what kind of costume.
Costume party.
Yeah, there's going to be it's on Halloween, so there'll be costumes. There's not going to be women there. Mary Jane Holland has turned down his request. She's too busy. John McKeith won't be there. He didn't know Polichev, so that doesn't get brought up. He doesn't know Bo's character, so there's nothing there. Logan's got a new character.
Is he Scott?
Bo's, yeah, Captain Gordon Scott. So you guys are, besides McKeith and Mary Jane Holland, you guys are probably the closest friends to Pendergast in main town, or at least the ones he feels closest to. So think about a costume. Anything else that you wanted to do that month?
I'll do. I'm
yeah,
gonna go as
obviously.
the Scarlet Pimpernel.
Yeah, you can do that. You'll get costumes.
Request off, obviously.
Yeah, you
and,
get the time off. You've got tons of vacation time that's just sitting in the tail.
Oh yeah, but I'll tell him I'll bring my own sword.
Because I feel like my guy's pretty hard worker, so there's a lot of
Yeah.
vacation days that stack up. Anything else I'd be doing?
Yeah, is there anything just in that month? I mean, your character's brand new, so probably not.
Yeah, but
Manfred Donald, besides looking for a job, Manfred lost his job recently under kind of weird circumstances. You thought you got along well with your boss, but she was just like, I'm sorry, I have to fire you, blah, blah, blah. And didn't give you any good reason, actually. But you like him, he's a nice guy, and that's why this is like, coming off as kind of strange. Anything that you wanted to do between the time you got back from Jennings and the time that you're supposed to go to this party?
I can't think of anything.
Okay. You're still looking for a job, but you're going to take a couple weeks off.
I want to say that Huxtable wrote an article
Okay.
about the campaign that I was involved in
Karen Cross.
from his perspective. So,
Okay.
like, obviously fluffing himself up. And he went to the newspaper and they declined to put it in the newspaper.
Yeah, they would have. They definitely would have. They referred you to Weird Tales magazine if you want to get something like that published.
And I accepted it.
Okay. And so you sent it to Weird Tales magazine?
I did.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. What is your? Let's see. Let's do your own language. What's your education times 5?
My education times 5. That's 12.
That can't be. No, that's a 22. Remember,
Oh,
your
is
guy's
it?
your guy has his PhD in all kinds of crap.
Yeah.
So roll me some dice.
22. So don't roll 100.
Yeah, 95 or less is a good roll, and to get in Weird Tales, I'm gonna put a modifier on that. So make a roll and tell me what you make to see if you can get it
It's
published.
so long since I rolled. Oh, holy
Nine-
crap, 91.
91. Okay, this is the wrong die, but that's okay. It's still a 90 something. So it doesn't get accepted in Weird Tales. You get a very pleasant rejection letter telling you that if you do some editing and clean it up, they might be interested in the story.
Right.
So, John, anything that you were doing between the time that, let's see, Tyler Cross was your last thing too, wasn't it?
Tyler.
Tyler, yeah.
But
And then
everything-
James.
yeah.
I mean, I said John.
Yeah, there were nothing that I've been. I guess I've been doing whatever jobs have been given to me.
Yeah,
from
you're
time to
getting the regular kind of jobs you usually get. A lot of men checking on their wives, a few missing persons cases.
Yeah.
Just normal, everyday stuff.
It's nothing crazy like what happened before.
Definitely nothing crazy.
Though I actually was more sane at the end of that thing than
That's okay. So, on the let's see, on October 20, where'd that petition go? Let me see this thing.
October.
Yeah. October 23rd is when you guys leave. It's going to be a 3-day journey, all expenses paid. You see that Pendergast is there. He's like, "Whoa! I'm so glad you can make it." You guys had all RSVP. He goes around and shakes all of your hands. Introduces. You're in just a suit, and he introduces. This is what's your name?
Anthony Bridges.
Anthony Bridges. He says, "This is Anthony Bridges. He's a police officer here in town. He was a very nice man." And he introduces each one of you: Manfred Donald, Tyler Bryan, Dr. Sir Carl Huxtable. He's supervising some people putting. They have several large trunks that they're putting onto the train right now.
Oh, and if I could just describe my character to you all
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
definitely
He's actually really small, I think, right? Size 11?
Size 11 is a little above average.
Strength 9,
Yeah,
con
check.
7. So I think I'm a relatively skinny guy.
Yeah, you're a skinny little squirt. 11 puts you between 5'6" and 5'8". So you're not necessarily short, but you're definitely
You
skinny.
have to be a good cop. There's no way you could be the bad cop with that stuff.
Yeah, the bad cops are all fatties.
Or huge.
Got all my food.
Keep going. What color
but
hair?
Yeah, color hair is black, partially with the Italian background.
Yes.
And
You've got Italian features.
Yeah, normal. I'm gonna bring in a picture next time, or try to. And
Sounds good.
Yeah, so I look kind of like just a normal guy.
Anthony Bridges. What's your appearance? What is your appearance?
Appearance score is 10.
10, average looking guy. Okay, so a very average looking guy.
One of those faces. 8
yeah.
decks.
And you guys get on the train
But I got
and head you off towards Columbus. So you'll be heading west through going through Pennsylvania and Ohio. And it'll take about it's about a 3-day trip. Pendergast has said that he is in no hurry. They're supposed to be that y'all will be at his parents' house on the 26th is the itinerary, and the next day you'll go up to Luton, Ohio, which he says is a tiny spot on the map. And from there we'll go up to Grove Corner, which is the name of my ancestral house. One of the things that I actually inherited. You see, by the standards of my family, I've been given a great deal of my family holdings that were being held in trust. And amongst these were the old family house in Luton, as well as eventually I'll be taking complete control of the family fortune. So you get to have free son. Did you pick a costume that you let him know about?
Cowboy.
Okay, so you're gonna.
He doesn't have one of my right now.
But it's
No,
like,
he's gonna buy costumes for you guys.
Oh, is he?
So that everybody can be dressed up for Halloween, even though it's just 5 guys hanging out in your
Spider.
house getting drunk. A spider? Okay.
Wait. You're getting a spider costume.
Yeah.
It's like pantyhose hang on your arms and stuff.
What did you say yours was?
It was the best Halloween costume I ever had.
Dracula? Actually, it's probably not out yet.
Well, no, Dracula's been out.
No,
You
it's
could
not.
go as a vampire. Yeah.
safari guy.
Okay. What about
That was
Hutch?
hilarious.
Hutch?
I had it and I lost it.
Okay.
Parachute pants things. Or actually, no. What is it called? Like the giant hips on the pants.
Yeah, we
that
were talking about
no
that. It's
reason.
on that one.
I picked the
thing.
Scarlet Pimpernel so I can carry weapons.
I'm assuming you guys are not bringing any heavy artillery.
Nope.
That you might have your pistol. You have your pistols.
Yeah,
You
I
probably have a
pistol.
pistol. You've got your pistol.
I got my sword too.
Yeah, you brought a sword as part of the costume.
Very
So
small
Dr.
pistol.
Huxtable, you got your little 32. We have the toy guns if you guys wanted to use them. It's all the toys. They can be in your luggage. They can be on your person on the train as long as they're not like visible. to people.
Who wants a pistol?
Yeah, give me the smallest one.
There's a couple snub noses that I got recently. They're real tiny.
There we
Give me
go.
the 2
You have 45 automatic, right?
automatics. They'll be easy to conceal.
If you guys want to do some role playing on the train, you can.
Those won't be hard to conceal all in the Scarlet Pimpernel costume.
No, well, once you're at the house, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
No, that's not real.
Oh, you have a
He wants
city?
the 45.
This is a girl's gun.
Hey.
Girl's gun.
Hey, wait a second.
He's got the bigger pistol.
I got one of the silver.
You don't want the Luger?
Yeah.
Who was like one of the most popular people at the time?
This isn't a Luger. This is a P38.
We're in
Who's one of the most popular
the,
people?
yeah, we're in the
at the time?
1920s, right?
Oh my God.
I'm more of a
That's
revolver
hard
guy.
question.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like a writer that's really well known in the 1920s.
Hemingway?
Yeah, I was gonna say him.
Kipling?
Is Emerson? Is that his name?
Yeah, Emerson. Yeah, Emerson.
Yeah, I'll just dress up. I'll dress up as Emerson.
Well, yeah, but
Just so those-
we have a 357 snub. That'll rip someone apart.
Oh.
So you're dressed. So you just want like bookish looking kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you guys want to do any role playing on the train on the way up?
Manfred. Oh.
Hello, Dr. Huxtable.
That's right.
Oh, hello.
So you're a professor.
Yes.
Yes, Dr. Huxtable. He teaches all kinds of things. He teaches. What do you teach? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yes.
I teach psychoanalysis.
Okay, yes. Yes, psychology, psychoanalysis, he knows all about the human mind.
Yeah.
And he's from Great Britain.
Very handy skill to have.
I was knighted. So call me sir.
Do you want to be called Sir Dr. Huxtable?
Yes.
Okay, so, Manfred, are you going to mention anything about your English measure up in Jenny at all? That's entirely up to you.
Probably not.
Not, okay.
He would consider it a failure.
We probably.
What is
Can I ask him about Jenny? Because I read about it, right?
You read about it,
With our
but you don't know that
characters
he
know each
went. So you guys
Okay.
could discuss the articles that you And also Bertelli, you knew Bertelli, and you read about his mansion. You knew Bertelli, and you knew Bertelli.
Yep.
Have you
So you
introduced
guys
yourself
have
yet?
all read these articles. So.
Yeah, it's Anthony Bridges.
He paid me
Oh,
quite a
that's
bit of
right.
money.
Yeah, we don't know yet. Okay.
Correct.
My birth given name was Antonio Bertelli.
Yeah, Bertelli paid me quite a bit of money.
Bertelli.
Yep.
For what? Did he?
Yeah.
Bertelli. Oh, that old man. Yeah, I heard something.
No, I'm not actually. It's not actually in the character.
Wait.
You didn't say that then?
No, I didn't say
Okay,
that.
okay.
You did.
Oh.
Pendergast brings up, he makes small talk too, he brings up both
You
of
paid
these
me like
things.
$500 to do
It was
something.
amazing, that weird storm up in Vermont. It was quite remarkable. That's
I
all
read
it brings
about
up.
that in the paper.
Yes, it was terrible. Oh, and Bertelli. Yes, we knew. Remember Mr. Bertelli that was up there at
Oh.
the Charing Cross? Did he go with me? I
Yeah.
know I told him about it.
He tried to learn everything he could from me.
Yes, he disappeared, I saw.
I told him too much.
Yeah,
How
the
could
police
taking
are
sec-
actually looking for him at the moment.
Yes, I read that. That's a shame. It's a shame. You think he did all the killing?
I doubt that he would do that.
Well, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. Okay, the rest of the train ride goes along, something like that.
Oh, for all the killings blamed on Bertelli?
Huh?
All the killings.
He's the lead suspect.
Yeah, he's the lead suspect. He vanished. He was gone, and so was his car. And according to the article,
Bernardo died.
Yeah, I saw that.
I gave Bernardo a roll to see if he was
Yeah.
there, and he failed his luck check. So yeah, he was there.
So he was there.
Yeah, but yeah. According to the police and according to the news article, Bertelli is being sought for questioning because he's missing from the estate at the time. His car's been missing, and nobody knows where he went. Most nobody who's talking.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Give it to Dr. Huxtable.
I was not in wherever he was.
Yes. So nobody knows what happened to Bertelli. He's gone. So there's a 3-day. It takes you guys 3 days by train to reach Columbus, whereupon you meet Pendergast's parents, William H. Pendergast III, and his mother is Mary Thompson Pendergast. And you're supposed to spend the night on the 26th with them in their mansion. They have a very nice place. Pendergast also notes that he's got all kinds of camping equipment, some tin food, jugs of water, cots, blankets, sleeping bags, folding camp tables and chairs, several gasoline lanterns, and some gasoline to go with them, a phonograph and records, a gas camp stove to use for any cooking that you might do, let's see, a cooking kit, and plenty of extra food too, as well as his viola. He's going to bring his viola. And that you guys are just going to be kind of having a party to celebrate his coming of age at the old house up in Newton.
Coming of age 21.
He's 25 actually. He doesn't know exactly why his parents wait till, or why his family waits till 25 to consider you an adult and ready to take the family fortune, but that's how it happened with my father apparently and with his father. The house was originally, my great-grandfather was originally the owner of the house, and then he died, and it was shortly after that the family fortune that they actually were able to make the family fortune that we make to this day.
I played a lot of games of chess with Manfred on the train.
Is he a good, by the way, is he like a good businessman?
Who?
Pendergast?
Are you asking his son this?
Or what? No.
Okay,
He's 20, I guess.
you've heard of the Pendergast
I times it
fortune.
by 5.
It's based out of Columbus, based on steel,
13.
and oil.
Just look at the original.
And they appear to be fairly rich.
Okay,
You'd have to go to the
so-
library or something if you want to
Oh,
look
wait.
them up and get any more.
10 is times by 5?
Well, it would be hard, but
No, he's playing Who's Who.
Oh, so you roll.
Oh, would it be okay to say
Okay.
Pendergast is a good family friend?
I beat the
Of
hell out of
yours?
Manfred
Yeah.
every game.
Yeah, you could have invited him
Yeah,
over for
try to
supper
say-
and stuff.
okay.
Yeah, you know him pretty well. He's a nice guy. He's a real nice guy. Real laid
Because
back.
I do love Pendergast.
Pendergast's a lot of fun.
PC.
He yeah, he's just a nice guy. I mean, and he's been making sure that you guys have gotten the best food on the train. You've had really nice hotel rooms that you stayed in every night on the way up here. He doesn't like doing the overnight train trips or sleeping on trains. He just doesn't sleep well on trains. So we've stopped every night in Pennsylvania a couple times, in Ohio. But he says tomorrow, because this is Wednesday this is the 26th. He says tomorrow we will take the train up to Luton. It's about 3 hours, I think, and From there, we talked to the local constable. He's in charge of watching the house, and he'll give us a ride up there. And he shows you he's got several small, good-sized trunks, like steamer trunks. It's like all of our equipment's in here, and it shows everything he's got. It's like a safari. One trunk's just full of costumes and clothes, but most of the others have all that other stuff I mentioned, the camping gear and stuff. Because he says the house is probably not in great shape, so it'd be like we're camping out in the house. Hopefully the mattresses are still good on the beds. We'll find out. It's an adventure. If you guys can think, and he also mentions on the 26th, if you guys can think of anything else to purchase, to let him know and he'll get it. Anything else you might need. One trunk is just full of booze. It's got Canadian whiskey, there's European, there's a British sherry, there's champagne and wine from France, brandy, glasses are in there, everything but ice. And he says we probably won't have much ice this week. And he plans to stay there for about a week, or until he gets bored.
Yeah.
But he's hoping the house is mostly intact. Nobody's been in the house in 50 years. When they left 50 years ago, it was just like, hello, house. And no one ever came back, so. Yeah. So if you guys can think of anything else that might be useful on the trip, just let Pendergast know. He'll send somebody out to purchase it.
So we're gonna be Scooby-Dooing around some old mansion.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
just an old house, and Pendergast wants to have some free time before he has to come back and actually start working. You know this because you're pretty close to him. He's pretty much been just doing nothing since college. He took some classes with you, Dr. Huxtable, more for fun than for anything else, just to kind of, and that's how he met you. And Manfred, he's talked to you about it too. It looks like once he takes over the family fortune, he's going to have to move back to Columbus and actually work, which he's probably not too pleased. But it is what it is. So is there anything that you guys can think of that you would have him purchase to go with you? Okay.
Yeah, would have brought things that I thought.
He sounds like he's got it covered, really.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
set up like you guys are going to be roughing it, like you're heading into a safari or something.
Cool.
So just in case, if it's terrible or if the house is totally like just rain is pouring in, he tells you guys, then we're out of there. We'll go find a hotel. But if it's habitable, we'll hang out, we'll have fun, we'll drink. He's got lots of board games and stuff too. There is a chessboard, and there's checkers, and there's a cricket bat.
Yay!
In case somebody wants to play.
There's one cricket bat and a ball. That's all there is in there as far as cricket goes. He doesn't know anything about cricket. I heard it's a really good game.
Is there baseball bat?
I was going to buy a book on how to play. I was like, this thing.
Is there baseballs? Baseball gloves?
There's baseball gloves. There's some stuff that you guys could like throw the ball around. It's just kind of a let's get drunk and hang out for a few days.
Wasn't cricket invented in England?
Yeah, cricket's from England.
My home
Super
sport.
complicated, yeah.
For gentlemen, of course.
Okay, the 27th. You
Unlike
guys
rugby.
have a really good. Oh God, I don't know if rugby's around yet.
It is.
I'm not sure. Is it by 1925?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
starting out.
Football's around now too.
Yeah. Football's not real popular yet. On the 27th, Tuesday the 27th.
Right now, football and rugby are basically the same thing.
Yeah. You guys are treated to a really good early breakfast. You repack up your bags from staying in the mansion in Columbus. You board the train, and it is about a 3-hour journey up the Hocking Valley Railway. There's a few stops on the way. Falling, Ohio is pleasant, if a little chilly. You're seeing the changing colors of the trees. It's very obvious. As you pull up to one of the stops, the conductor's like, Loudon, Ohio. And you see that the sky darkens and the wind changes directions abruptly, bringing the chill to the air. You see the station master at the station that's there gets out a raincoat and starts heading for the train as it pulls to a stop. And after conferring very shortly with the conductor, they start pulling out several trunks that Pendergast has brought with him with all the gear that you guys are going to need.
I assume I'm gonna put on my raincoat or something.
Yeah, you guys could have some raincoats with you. It's chilly and it's been cold. This says, oh good, it doesn't. I changed the name. I used a real Ohio town for this town as opposed to the fake one that they had. This town existed in 1925. It doesn't exist anymore. I love to do that. It's not more than just a couple of buildings on the map. But here's the town. Train station's here. The train is going north towards Toledo. Right now they're unloading. You can see, let's see, this is obviously the church, which you can see from the train station. There is a sign over this building that says, doesn't say sheriff's office, says police. And this one looks like a general store. Ignore number 4 for now. That might come into play later, but it might not. It's just another house. Otherwise, it looks like, besides the general store, a church, and the police department in this little town, and the police department looks tiny. Like, think Mayberry.
Maybe 2 police officers.
Maybe just one. I mean, this is a tiny little town. There's probably no more than 50 people here. And
Take my
yeah,
own
Luton,
bag.
Ohio.
Actually,
L-O-U-D-O.
probably looking at taking my own bag. See, that's somebody can do that for him.
Yeah, the station master is taking the bags off and putting them. Right now, he's putting them underneath the cover as you see the rain is starting to come down a little bit, and it's cold and dreary and awful right now. As you guys disembark.
Well, I guess I wish it was a better day for it.
Yes. Well, these things happen, you know, Ohio. Not looking forward to moving back on this province terribly. We need to go find the local constable. He's the one who's in charge of the house for my family.
Ah, it looks like the police station's over here.
Oh yeah, that's good man. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Okay. You walk down that way. You see that the people are kind of looking at William with a mixture of myopia and scorn.
Wait, they're looking at William?
Yeah, they're kind of looking at him and there's both. William Pendergast.
Oh,
Sorry, I should have said Pendergast.
They're
Pendergast was
sworn
Pendergast.
looking at him?
Yeah. Everybody's frowning.
Well, he's...
Oh wait, no, there's an old woman who does this. And then she shakes her head. And she kind of heads on down the street. She keeps looking over her shoulder. She looks very unhappy to see. And she goes to that in house number 4. And the door slams behind her as you guys are approaching the police department. Wayne's like, oh yes, I suddenly remember my father saying that a lot of the locals are still sore at us for getting out of here. I suppose we'll have less help than I thought. And then you reach the police station. It's just a very small, one-room police station, probably one cell in the back. There's a man sitting behind the desk. He's got a star on his shirt pocket. He's old, mustachioed man. He's very skinny. And when he sees you all come in, he smiles warmly.
I don't go in.
Oh, you're not going in? You're going to wait outside?
I'm still traumatized.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So Huxtable just stops
Good.
on the sidewalk,
I'm
probably
just-
in front of the general store, because you guys probably went this way and then just crossed the street here.
I
Or
see
the
like
road.
somebody just walking down. I'm like, oh, yeah. And I just go to
So you head over to that person?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even say his name.
Okay,
but-
there's some confusion. You'll run into some confusion as he doesn't have a clue who you are, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So the 3 of you go into the police department, police station with Pendergast?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. The old man stands up, gives Pendergast and shakes his hand. Says, why, you're the spitting image of your grandfather, young sir. I recognize you from outside the window if my eyes weren't so bad these days. Pendergast's like, oh, yes, Sheriff Officer Vickers, this is another fellow police officer, Mr. Bridges, Anthony Bridges. And this is my friend Manfred Donald and my other friend Tyler Bryan. What about Dr. Huxtable?
Yeah, no, shot.
Oh, it's raining out
I
there.
think it's still something you do.
Really?
I don't know, it went off after something.
He's so worldly. Okay, there's some confusion, Dr. Huxtable. Do you actually talk to this person that you were trying to wake down, or you just walk over that way and then just...
I was just like trying to like act like I knew what I was doing.
Okay,
'Cause
okay,
I
so-
don't want to admit that
Right.
I'm scared of police.
So you said, hey, and